Hey guys, Wallet here. This is going to be me just talking about why the Bliss Productions hasn't been doing anything. In the last while, like the last month or so, the Bliss Productions has just been dead silent, and I just kind of wanted to explain why. In fact, it's almost been 2 months. Dear God, what is my problem? Okay. Um. So before anything else, this is my third take on the video. I'm getting really angered at recording this thing. But at the end of the day, I just wanna get this out here so people know what I have to say. And also, this isn't scripted, which is probably playing into why this has taken so long, and I am getting tired. Okay, let's just do this. Alright, first thing, we have just needed a mental health break. Yeah, that's basically the best way to put it. We have been stressed, some of us more than others, but some of us not at all, but a few of us just needed a mental health break, and we just decided that we just silently decided, or at the very least, I decided that we just weren't going to do anything for a while, and we would just take a little bit of a break. Sorry for not really saying anything about it, but we needed it. We really needed it. I've had some stuff that's been going on outside of social media that I've just it's made my motivation plummet into like a really low state. And alongside that, there are also just some other things that have been going on social media that have also been stressing me out. One of which is going to be my second point, and that only describes me. I don't know what everyone else has been going through, if anything. So, for all I know, they could be also going through something and just needed a break. With that in mind, though, I just hope you guys understand. Secondly, this is gonna eat up a bulk of this video, so be ready. Do you remember that one guy, Max, who voiced Isaac in the original version of FNAF Mania? Yeah, he ended up being kind of a dick. Um, so let me explain. Basically, he was really, really bad in terms of owning his group, where like owning his group, where he would not take criticism from his members or anyone for that matter. And when someone did try to criticize him, he would turn everyone against them. Like I called him out on the fact that his series was basically the end result of fusing the famous films series with Gallant Gaming series, but like everything that could be worse was worse and everything that could be better wasn't. Um if he wanted to do something like that, then whatever. At the very least, he shouldn't have stolen thumbnails because he was directing the tracing of thumbnail art and blackmailing the artist into tracing those thumbnails. Um, and on top of that, when he was called out on it and people started backlashing him, he told one of the people, trigger warning by the way, to kill themselves. And once everyone called him out on that, he said he was going to kill himself. Wow, telling people to commit suicide and suicide threats. That that's totally a good look for you. It's not. It really isn't. The worst thing is he's been doing this type of shit for years and no one's really called him out on it until about a month and a half ago. And that's been one of the major reasons we haven't been doing anything cuz like I've been trying to handle my part in that situation and I made a Twitter post about it. Speaking of which, in case you want evidence for all of this, or you just wanted to get more info on the situation, there will be a Twitter post in the description about him. So it'll lead to a twit longer. Some of the replies will be me giving evidence and more information. So yeah, if you want more info on the Max thing, there you go. You get it. This is probably gonna be the last time I talk about him publicly, and if I do ever have to talk about him publicly again, it'll be on Twitter. Last thing, if you do see someone named Green Striker, that is him trying to reset because I don't know if you knew this, but because of all the shit that happened, someone who had channel access deleted his channels, and someone who had server access griefed his servers. So he's trying to start over. So if you run into someone named Green Striker on Discord or YouTube, Be apprehensive to trusting them because that is Max. He is going to create a fake story where he is quote unquote Axel. Um, and his fake story is either that Max, like quote unquote Max, killed himself or retired. That he's trying to finish the job that Max couldn't, which that's not really mature like at all. But whatever the case may be, if you see someone named Green Striker, be careful because that is Max. All right, enough about the guy who shalln't be named. Let's talk the Bliss Productions again. Um, so one thing that's been going on behind the scenes for a while now is that I've been easily stressed by a lot of things and I get angry easily. And that is not a good motivator for doing stuff like anything. And I've wanted to improve on it. And so part of my break has been me trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. And I figured it out. I think I'm going to start over with the Blues Productions. What that means is I'm probably going to create a new Discord server and I'm only going to bring a few people over from the server that's currently here alongside bringing in some new people because I feel like part of what made the Bliss Productions something that always made me feel like not proud is that I always felt like it could have been better. And even though I don't want to fire anyone, like I don't want to fire anyone. I'm just making that clear now. But I feel like for what I'm trying to go for with the Bliss Productions, it's pretty much the only thing I can do that'll like give me a result that I'm looking for. So I want to make one thing clear now. If you don't make it, no hard feelings. If you don't get brought back from the era where we didn't upload, again, no hard feelings. But I just wanted to take the whole group in a newer direction. I understand that it might not be the best choice, but it's the choice that will probably make the Bliss Productions flow the best. And so I don't have to restart a series just because one mishap happens. Whatever the case may be, I want you all to know that I am still like I still care about everyone involved. Like everyone who isn't part of the group anymore and people who still currently are, I'm still friends with everyone. All right? Well, except for Max, but I digress. So with that in mind, I just want to let you all know that we might go on another break just so I can finish up working on that whole thing. But once that's over with, I just want to let you all know that we'll probably be back to uploading. We'll probably start out with something new, but at the end of the day, it's what we're gonna do just so like the Bluest Productions can be something actually good. Because right now, in terms of behind the scenes stuff and my personal opinion on it, it just isn't. I really want it to be better, but at the end of the day, some cuts need to be made so it can be. And again, to anyone who doesn't make the final cut, no hard feelings. All right, that's pretty much it. So TLDR, mental health issues, a really shitty member and drama involving him, and a complete overhaul of the Blues Productions as a whole is why we just haven't been uploading. Like, sorry that we haven't been doing anything and that we've been radio silent about what has been going on, but we just didn't really want to make it a public thing until yet. In fact, some people in the group, in fact, no one in the group even knows that I was planning to do an overhaul of the group until this video goes up. So once it does, I'm probably going to begin working on that. Or at the very least, I probably will start working on it throughout the next like week or two. But once all that's over, we'll be back to uploading. So keep an eye on the channel. All right. That's all I have to say. Thank you all for watching and take care. Wallet out. Oh yeah, last thing. This is probably gonna have minimal editing, so I didn't mention this until now. You're probably seeing the Windows XP background because I got lazy. All right, bye. Ugh.